The Clever Tailor it is. Rupa Ram was a poor man, but he was a very talented tailor. Everyone loved the clothes that he made, and his customers always had good things to say about him. They gave him compliments, they praised him and they said that, you know what, Rupa Ram has magic in his fingers. In spite of that, Rupa Ram was not happy, because all his life he had stitched clothes for thousands of people, but not once for his own family. It had been a dream for him to buy the best cloth available and to stitch something very special for every member of his family, his wife, son, and his daughter. But that desire had remained a dream. Although he had worked hard to save up enough money to achieve his dream, it had never happened yet. One day, Rupa Ram had to go for a wedding. Now, as many of you may already know, in northern India, it's a tradition for men to wear a turban or a safa when they go for, when they attend special occasions such as a wedding. Now, Rupa Ram did have a safa of his own, but it was old and faded. He didn't have money. Remember, he was poor. He didn't have money to buy a new safa. So, left without a choice, he went to the wedding to wearing his old one. But at the wedding, there was a surprise waiting for Rupa Ram. At the wedding, all the men, the male guests, were welcomed with a brand new safa. And so, Rupa Ram got one of his own too. Imagine his delight. Rupa Ram had not got anything new to wear in ages. And here was something new. His heart was filled with joy. So much that even after the wedding, Rupa Ram wore the safa all the time. He wore it here, he wore it there, he wore it everywhere he went. He wore it so much that his safa cloth began to wear out. It began to get holes in it. The cloth began to get frayed, and Rupa Ram could wear it anymore. But remember, Rupa Ram was a talented tailor. So he examined the cloth carefully. Oh dear, holes, cloth is frayed. He examined the cloth carefully and he found that there was still plenty of cloth left here to make it into something else. And it was at that point Rupa Ram was reminded of something. And I'm sure you would guess what it was. His dream that had remained unfulfilled all his life. But now here was his chance to do something about it. So Rupa Ram decided that he would use this cloth, the cloth that was remaining, to make something special for his dear wife. And so Rupa Ram got to work. He took his scissors, and these are going to be my scissors. And I encourage everyone here to join me. I can't see you guys, I can't hear you guys, but I would love for every child, every adult watching to join, because we're going to do this together throughout. So Rupa Ram took his scissors and he went kato, 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 kato. And then he used his sewing machine, which went sar, sar. And then he took his sewing needle to make those finishing touches. Sew, sew, sew. And when it was ready, Ruparam surprised his wife with an orni that she could wear with her lehenga and choli. Oh, you can imagine how happy she must have been to have a new orni to wear. Ruparam's wife loved her new orni. She wore it here, she wore it there, she wore it everywhere she went. In fact, she wore it so much that the orni too began to get holes in it. The cloth began to get frayed. And can a woman wear a cloth with holes in it? Cloth that's frayed? Oh no, things have to be fixed. So Ruparam's wife just gave it back to Ruparam so he could do what he wanted with it. Now Ruparam laid out the cloth on his work surface and he examined it carefully. Oh dear, holes. Oh, the cloth was frayed there, it was frayed here, but then there was still some fine cloth left to make this into something else. And this time, Ruparam decided that he would make it into something for his son. That's right. So he got to work. He took his, yes, everybody has this ready? He took his scissors and he went kato, 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 kato. And then this sewing machine that went sar, sar. And then with a sewing needle, he gave the finishing touches. Sew, sew, sew. And when it was ready, he surprised his son with a kurta. Oh, isn't that a lovely kurta you would like your son to wear? And Ruparam's son loved it so much that he wore it here, he wore it there, he wore it everywhere. He wore it so much that the kurta cloth too began to wear out. When Ruparam examined it again, he was sad. There were more holes here and there. The cloth was frayed here and there. And yet, there was enough of fine cloth left to make it into something else. And this time, Ruparam decided he would make it into something for his daughter. You're right. And so he got to work and he went. Everybody ready? Let's go. Kato. Okay. I was muted here because I'm pretending that you are saying it. And then sar. Finally, the finishing touches. Sew. And when it was ready, he surprised his little girl with a gudiya, a doll. Imagine Ruparam's little girl's delight. Oh, anybody would love this gudiya, right? And his daughter played with the gudiya a lot. And she took it with her here. She took it with her there. She took it with her everywhere she went. She played a lot with it. So much that one day the gudiya's cloth too began to wear out. It began to get holes in it, lot of holes. The cloth was frayed in a lot of places. And one day, as Ruparam examined it, he found that there was still a bit of fine cloth left in this to make it into something else. And this time he decided he would make it into something for his whole family to enjoy. So he got to work. He took his. I hope everyone is doing this with me. He went, kato, 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 kato. So he cut out all the worn out parts and he cut out all the frayed parts of the cloth and wherever there were holes. And then, did he use a sewing machine? No, because the cloth was getting really small now. So he just used his sewing needle and did what he was doing. Sew, sew, sew. And when it was ready, he surprised his family with a gulab, a rose flower. Ruparam's entire family, he fell in love with this gulab, which was made with their favorite cloth. And they loved it so much that they kept it here, they kept it there, they kept it all around the house. And they used it so much for a long, long time that one day Ruparam found that the gulab too was wearing out. And at that point, when he looked at that gulab, it brought back fond memories of what that cloth had once been. And when he looked at it closely, Ruparam found that, wait a minute, there was still a tiny bit of cloth left there. Yes, a tiny bit. To make it into something useful for everyone to enjoy. Can you believe it? For everyone. But this time, strangely enough, he didn't need any scissors. He didn't need the sewing machine. And he didn't need the sewing needle either, because that special thing was already ready. And so he surprised everyone with a kahani, a story, the story of how he had transformed his safa into an odni and then made that into a kurta for his son, a gudiya for his daughter, and finally a gulab for his whole family to enjoy. Ruparam told this kahani wherever he went and to everyone he met. And guess what? Those people told this kahani to other people that they met. And those people that they met told it to even more people. And that's how his Ruparam's kahani spread far and wide. And the most special thing, the best thing was that unlike all the other things that he had created, all these other things he had created, the kahani kept spreading. It never wore out. Ruparam was such a clever tailor. I hope, and that brings me to the end of the story. I hope you enjoyed it. I am a children's author, but I also do oral storytelling, as it is called, which is basically telling stories without a book. And what you just saw was my version, my oral storytelling version of the book. I expect many of you have already read the book. If you haven't, please do. And let me see what else I have. Okay, so I want to share with you a little bit about what inspired this story, how I came to write this story, and also I did have a few questions for you all. So let me begin with the questions, and I will, and then I'll give you a chance to answer in the comments, and then I'll keep talking while you're answering. Okay, my first question for you. Thank you so much. I see a lot of people saying they enjoyed it. Thank you so much. So my first question is for you is, I do not mention this in the story, but where is this story set? So where is this story happening? So let me see. I'm going to give you a few seconds. See people responding. So where is the story set, and why do you think so? I mean, if you can have that. In a wedding, no, but in a wedding. Sakshi says in a wedding. Oh, yeah, part of it is. Where is this happening? Which place? I mean, it doesn't have to be the name of the city, but just in general, which part of India? It's from India. In a village, not in India. Okay. Yeah, can you get more specific? North India, great. Kavita Valiam says North India. Yes, but can anyone get a little more specific? Somewhere with a lot of turbans. Yeah, you're right. In a tail is up. Rajasthan. Yati Sharma says Rajasthan. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, so it is set in Rajasthan. The safa is a turban. Yeah, I think it's a more commonly used term in Rajasthan. I'm not sure if it's used in like a Gujarat. I'm not sure. I'm not to Jaipur. It could be Jaipur too. Yeah, if you want to go. Yep. So I just want to bring up because I'm also trying to give you a little bit about how I came to write this. So Rajasthan is the state I'm so excited to say this, that I grew up in. I spent many, many years of my childhood and teenage years as well in Rajasthan. I was in Ajmer and Jaipur. The cloth is of Bandhani print, Vasundhara says. Yes, that's right. So that gives you a clue as well. And okay, I just want to say something about that. So, yeah, I just wanted to also appreciate that when I wrote this story, I don't mention, when I sent it to the publisher, I did not mention anything about where the story is happening, but there are clues in the story like the word Safa, and which helped the illustrator Nayantara Surendranath bring out the illustration so gorgeously. Yeah, so I just wanted to say that. So a lot of inspiration for the story came from Rajasthan, where I grew up. And I also want to say that there is the name Rupa Ram is inspired by someone I really knew, a real life person who I've been out of touch with. But again, he was someone special I knew, and I knew him. I knew his family very well. He was very close to our family, and so that's where the name Rupa Ram came from. So I still have him in my memories, and I hope to meet him again someday to tell him that I have this book with his name on it. Okay, so that was one thing, a little thing I wanted to share. My next question is, can anyone tell me any other names for a turban in India, anywhere in India? I'm just trying to do this for fun. What are some other names for turban? And it could be any kind of turban in India. So let me see. And someone just asked me, why did you write the story? And I will, okay, let me tell you that. Why did I write this story? Okay, first, this story is an adaptation of an what's called a Yiddish or East European folktale. So, as like I said earlier, I am an oral storyteller. I am always looking for stories to tell without a book. I also create my own stories. So, the Clever Tailor was a story that was inspired by this folk tale from Eastern Europe, and that is called, I think there are many names for it, but the name I remember is The Tailor and the Button. And so as an oral storyteller, we often take a folk tale and then we tweak it without completely changing the whole message in the story or the structure of the story. We storytellers, we tend to tweak it to make it something we want to tell. So we adapt it basically, and I wanted to make it into an Indian adaptation. That felt a little more. I felt closer to it that way. Instead of having an overcoat and a tie, it didn't gel with me. So I decided to make it into this. So before I wrote this story, I actually told it orally before it became a book. I told it several times at the libraries here in Singapore. That's where I live. And so that's how this story just happened. And I love this story. That's why I wrote it. And then it was I was getting such a good response from the oral storytelling that I said, why not write it? And that's how this book happened. Okay, let me see if people have answered yes. My question was, what are other names for a turban or a safa from anywhere in India? So I have pagri, pug in Punjab, feta in Maharashtra. Oh, I need to write that down. I have not heard that. Oh, that's interesting. Feta, pug and pagri I have heard. And we call it talappa in Tamil Nadu. Talappa. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Talappa. Feta. Talapagu. Is that how you pronounce it? Talapagu. Yeah. And what else? Anybody else? Feta. Pagadi. Kulla. I wonder, I want to know where that is. Saida Rubab Zaidi, could you share where Kulla in a particular language or in a particular region of India? And let me see, I just don't want to miss anyone. I don't know what that's. Feto. Feta or Feto, I guess there are both names. Okay, anyway, so let me move on. Thank you so much for participating. I'm really touched by your responses and your interest in keeping this going. And okay, great. And so I think I'll just share with you. Okay, then. Okay, yes. So, what is a message in this story? What is the message in the story? I mean, I see it as a story with more than one message. So what message is that? I would love to get your responses on that. And I'm just trying to think if I missed out on something. Okay. Something. Okay. Here we go. We are getting responses. Reduce, recycle, reuse. Very good. Creativity never ends. Excellent. Let's see. If someone missed the story, I think you just have to watch the video later. I'm so sorry. We should not waste anything. Yes, that's the big message. But there are other messages too. If you think, come on, what is going on? Come on, you can do it. You can create big happiness from small fury. I don't know. I understand what that word means. never give up. Very good. I like that. Sonal Jayati says, never give up, as he kept making things and didn't give up. I like that. Make the best out of what you have. Finally, there's someone here saying, family rapport. Uma is saying, and Shiv Prasad is saying that too. Take care of family and reuse things. Things last only so long, but stories last forever. Yes, so that's even more reason. Parents, adults, everyone, read to yourself, read to your children. Transform into another, caring for everyone. Yes, love your family. Yes, love and dedication. Excellent, excellent. Oh, yes, so nice to see this. Never waste anything. Great. Okay, excellent. Be creative. Excellent. Thank you so much. These are the responses I was looking for. And okay, finally, I wanted to give you a little take-away activity. It's something that cannot be done right away, but I just wanted to say that, just like Rupa Ram, we can all be clever tailors. We can, and I'm sure you've done these things before, but since we're at home, we are, the children, you're with your parents, you're with your children. Why not find some objects which are just lying around at home doing nothing, gathering dust, and make that into something special, just like Rupa Ram does. So you could all be clever tailors. So if why don't you do that, and there's no rush on this, there's no deadline or anything. If you do that, and if you take a picture of the object and the child, and if you can post it on your Facebook and just tag Karadi Tales, you can tag me, Srividhya Venkat children's author, and I would be very happy to share it, on my Facebook as well. So please take that as a take home. I would love that. Or you can also message me on my author page, whatever you prefer. If you don't want me to share it on Facebook. So that's the activity I had. So thank you everyone for joining me. Katha with Karadi, the sessions have been happening every day. Don't miss the one that's happening tomorrow again at 5:30 p.m. And if you've been enjoying all these sessions, and that have been happening since April 1st, and if you love Karadi Tales, and I'm sure all of you do, that's why you're here. So please hit the recommend button, which is on the Karadi Tales Facebook page. And don't forget to leave some nice comments about what a wonderful job they've been doing in bringing out such beautiful books for us all to read, for our children, to enjoy too. And if you go to the Karadi website, Karadi Tales website, like I said earlier, and you go to Katha with Karadi, you will find all these storytelling sessions available there. And there are also some picture book readings by authors. And Clever Tailor is there too. So I'm there too, reading the book. And also Karadi Tales has some wonderful deals until tomorrow, which is 14th April. If you order books from their website, they're giving you 40% off. So please take advantage of that, everyone. And well, I think that's about it. And thank you so much for tuning in, for watching, for your appreciation, and just for being here. It means a lot to me. And if I missed out on responding to anyone, I will be checking later and you will hear from me. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful evening. Please, everyone, stay home, stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you. Bye-bye.